Hey Giants, it's Mrs. Wood in the counseling office. I am here today to talk to you about some tips for virtual learning. And these tips are really things that you can use not just when you're learning from home, but when you're just working from home. So all of us are learning how to do this new normal and learning how to work in a different space and in a different way than what we're used to. So the first thing is find a comfortable space, find a dedicated workspace. If it's preferable that it not be a sleep space or a place where you're normally laying around watching TV or texting. If you can't have a dedicated space, a space that you can use every day, at least get a portable bin or a basket and put all your stuff in it so that you can have everything together and organized. Make sure you're comfortable. Make sure you can spread out with your Chromebook and your books and your papers, and have everything ready when you're ready to go to work or when you're ready to go to class. Get everything together and be ready to roll when class starts. Get yourself organized. Make sure you have a calendar system that works for you. Do you like being online? Use the Google Calendar. If you like to write things down, get a paper calendar. Bulletin boards are good. Some people like that. Make sure you schedule your time and you're specific about it. So, for example, you want to make sure that you schedule time for breaks. You schedule time to do certain tasks that you need done for your classes. You schedule time for workouts. You schedule time for work if you have a job. Make sure you're prioritizing your tasks. What's the most important thing to get done at this time? And then organizing your emails so that you can find them when you need them. If you when you're using your Google email for school, you can set up folders for that. Create bookmarks for when you have sites that you go to frequently, so you're not constantly having to go back and find sites that you often visit. Go ahead and create a bookmark on your Chromebook. Avoid distractions. This is something that you're going to hear over and over again from me. Avoid distractions by putting your phone away, making sure you don't have too many screens open, that kind of thing. When you're in class, make sure you're being an active participant. And this is in class or in meetings or anything like that. This will keep you engaged in what's going on and the material that's being presented. Being a participant in class helps you do better in class because you're learning the material better. Talking through your ideas will help you retain the information. Sharing those ideas gives you practice in talking, not just to your teachers, but to your classmates. When you go out into the work world, one of the biggest skills that you're going to need and that people are going to be looking for is whether or not you're able to communicate with other folks. Can you get your ideas across? Can you share your ideas? So this is good practice, and the more you do it, the easier it gets. Take notes. Taking notes will also help you be more engaged, and it'll help you pay attention. But you don't need to write everything down. Just write down bullet points or the main ideas of things you're hearing. You can also use diagrams and pictures. You don't have to write words. And also, this is a really good tip. Review your notes after class or after the meeting. Going through your notes right after not only helps you with retaining the information, but you can also add things at that time that you remember because everything's going to be fresh in your mind. Focusing. So focusing on one task at a time. So complete that one task and then move on to the next task. You can break big tasks into smaller chunks so that you can get things done a little easier. So for example, if you have a paper that's due next week, you can break that into one day you do the outline, another day you do the first paragraph, another day you do the second paragraph, so that by the time the paper is actually due, you're just doing editing. Multitasking and trying to do too many tasks at the same time has actually been proven to be less productive. So it's better to focus on one thing at a time. So if you're on a computer, to avoid distractions, closing all the tabs except for the one you're using can help with distractions. And as I've said previously, putting your phone out of sight during a class meeting or while you're working is also a really good way to stay focused and stay on task. Taking breaks. Taking breaks is important when you're sitting and working in front of the computer. So use your class breaks wisely. So you're going to have breaks in between classes and during classes. Use those wisely, and don't waste your time. Maybe get up and go outside, take a quick walk, just stretch and get some fresh air, get a healthy snack. Those can all kind of help your brain reboot so that you're taking in the information better. Chunking your work into smaller tasks, as I said earlier, and taking small breaks in between that will help you be more productive. Scheduling your breaks on that calendar we talked about to avoid mental fatigue is also a really helpful tip. So this is a new normal for everybody. We're all learning, we're all figuring it out. But reach out to your teachers if you're not sure if you're doing things correctly or if you need help or tips. Reach out to your counselors. Reach out to me here in the counseling office. We hope all you Giants are doing awesome, and we look forward to seeing your faces again soon. Take care, and again, reach out to me, Mrs. Wood, if you have any questions.